What is the striving styles based on? Well, it integrates the theories and research of dozens of authors and experts into a single, comprehensive system for human development and achieving potential. Rather than just pulling from one discipline, as with most other assessments, the striving styles incorporates theories and research related to three key areas: the four quadrants of the brain, the drivers of human behavior, and human development. I will provide you with an overview of the authors behind each of these key areas, but for more information, take the webinar on the Striving Styles Theory and Science, which explores each of these theories and its impact on the striving styles in more detail. The striving styles incorporates the best of the MBTI true colors and insights and adds behavioral sophistication, brain science, emotional intelligence, and also comes with a developmental framework. It is an evolution of Carl Jung's theory of psychological type, which identifies the four mental functions: thinking, feeling, sensing, and intuiting, as well as the two attitudes, introverting and extroverting, resulting in 8 psychological types. It also incorporates all the research on brain physiology supporting Jung's theory of the 4 quadrants of the brain and the role each quadrant plays. This includes Sperry's work on brain specialization and lateralization, Herman's whole brain theory, as well as Benzinger's thinking styles. As well, the striving styles incorporates the research and theory on the drivers of human behavior, including needs theory by such authors as Maslow, Murray, McClellan, and Herzberg. The striving styles draws from this research that each of Carl Jung's functional preferences has an innate need that must be met in order for the person to feel psychologically secure. This shifts the focus from behavior to the drivers of behavior, which is critical for human development. When this need is not met, it leads to self-protective behavior or falsification of type. When this happens, it causes physiological and psychological distress. The striving styles lets people know what these psychological needs are, how to get them met in all aspects of a person's life, and how to shift to conscious choice in their behavioral responses, rather than being at the mercy of their emotional impulses. All elements of human behavior that the Myers-Briggs and other assessments do not touch. More than just an assessment, the striving styles includes a comprehensive developmental framework that reflects the latest advances in neuroscience, cognitive behavioral change, emotional and social intelligence, mindfulness, attachment, and whole brain learning. As a developmental practitioner, you're likely already working with some of these developmental models, in addition to using a personality assessment. The striving styles brings it all together, factoring in the drivers of human behavior into a comprehensive assessment and development system. Our roadmap for development lets you chart a specific course for individuals based on their own brain organization. No longer limited by looking at them from the perspective of type or strengths and weaknesses, the developmental approach of the striving styles factors in the extent to which your client is using each quadrant of their brain. This provides a clear, step-by-step approach to leveraging the capacity of their full brain to achieve their potential. Here are the key principles of the striving styles from its underlying theory and research. Each of us is born hardwired with 4 mental functions, 2 directed inward and 2 outward, or 8 psychological types as identified by Jung. Each function is rooted in a different area of the cortex and has a psychological need associated with it. One function is most differentiated and plays the principal role in your orientation to life. In fact, it is 100 times more efficient than the other quadrants of your brain. Each of the 4 areas of cortex are specialized and situational. In other words, they play a different role in our lives, so we need to be able to access all of their potentials. When you don't use your dominant function or meet your innate needs, it leads to psychological and physiological distress, or what we call survival mode. The pathways between our emotional and instinctual brains are most developed, so our emotions drive our behavior. Harnessing our emotions and leveraging the full capacity of our brain is key to our development as humans.